Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Phantasm Star. As always, with me is my co-host, Biss.
Hello, hello.
Hope you guys are all having a wonderful New Year's. Today we're doing a very special episode. So, I'll, as you know, me and Biss, we both like anime and manga. But
Mm.
today, we want to do a special episode for you guys in which I'm going to name off my top 50. Yes, my top 50 animes and mangas. So not anime. So just not anime, not just manga. Both anime and manga. And and Biss is gonna tell me his honest opinions about my taste. So from going all the way from the very bottom of the list to my top 20, which my when we get to our top 20, I will name off some of my favorite, like one of my favorite characters in the series. And yeah, but sounds good.
Oh
This
yeah, let's go.
okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting for your response.
No, no,
Uh,
I was. I like. I'm gonna took like a piece of paper and to write like your list. Otherwise, like when we're going through it, like I want to know. I want to remember like which place each anime is.
yes, I wanted you to keep track because I swear to God, I know that I've counted this like four times already, and like if I miss something or if I mess something up, please do not be afraid to say it. It's like be do not be afraid to tell me if I'm like miscalculated. Okay, all right, so let's get right into it. So I guess starting off with my number 50. Now I'm gonna say like 59, 50 and 59 are kind of similar in my opinion because I keep switching them around. It's
From
a
40. You mean 49 or
50 and 49.
yeah,
So
yeah.
So I'm counting them as one, but I'm doing 50 and 49, so it doesn't matter which. To me, they're both same, which they're both average. Um, it's Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer.
So I mean, I will. Okay, so before we begin, which score is like number 50?
Okay. So let's look at it like this. My top 10 are my S's, obviously.
Yeah.
My I would say my uh 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 would be A.
So a 9.
Yeah. 30 to 40 would be, I would say, a B.
So an 8.
And then finally, my top 50 is like a C, and then everything underneath that is like D, E, F, G, all the way to Z.
Wait. So from 50 to 40,
This is what I consider like C, it's like C tier.
so a 7.
Yeah,
Okay, so from number 50 to number 40 is a 7.
yeah.
Damn, you haven't watched a lot.
No, no, I've seen a lot more. I've seen a lot more. It's just like,
Yeah, but I'm impressed. Like, but it's both anime and manga.
yeah.
Wow, wow. I have watched. My top 50 will be like full of like tens because like I watch so much. Like I like a lot of things.
Yeah, like, um, I don't know. What was I going to say? The fact that like I would like the thing about this is that I've seen a lot, but these are like the ones that definitely stuck a bit more of an impression on me, either through nostalgia or like just because of how good they are. Because I mean, you already know what my number two are, but like the stuff in between that's either uh I don't know. I find it a lot more impressionable than say like other stuff that's below my top 50. So
But
because
I found it interesting though. Like the like in your top, you have like sevens in your top 50.
well, yeah, but I'm just doing it by like rank. I'm not saying like they're all like. I consider them sevens. I feel like that a lot of people consider them higher, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Jujutsu Kaisen is a seven. Like
I think
nobody can
I mean
change. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, so I can't say how it is, but like, I'm like, you know,
But you've seen Demon
amazed.
Slayer. But you've seen Demon Slayer,
Yeah. I've seen Demon Slayer.
and like
Um,
I can consider that a seven, and a lot of people like consider it higher. I'm like, I guess, but the ending kind of like dragged it down to a seven.
oh, so you read the
Yeah,
manga?
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, I watched anime. I have kinda read the manga. Like I kind of spoiled myself. But like I would agree. Demon Slayer anime is between a 7 and a 6. Honestly,
like going off of like I would say like the main uh highlights of Demon Slayer is both the animation and some of the side characters, but the main like I'm not even going to get into Muzan. I don't care what anybody says. Muzan's a bad antagonist. Oh my god, he's garbage.
I mean, I only have seen him. I mean, I've only seen him in the first season of the anime, and I kind of spoiled myself, at the end of the manga. But like besides that, I don't know much about Musen.
Okay,
I mean, you know,
we're
uh,
gonna watch Demon Slayer next. We're gonna read Demon Slayer next after Vinland Saga.
and I actually want to watch Demon Slayer. I don't want to read it.
Yeah, if you consider the fact that like that's what I'm saying is the animation really carries Demon Slayer, but outside the animation, it's not that like it's not as good as a lot of people think it is. And I know a lot of people
Um,
like sweat over it.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I think one of the reasons why I like if it imagine if Demon Slayer was not done by Ufotable. One of
You
the
foot
main
table, yeah,
yeah, Ufotable, you have different ways to say it, people say it in different ways.
yeah,
But like uh when I see people praising Demon Slayer, it's mainly about like it's not per se the story. It's more about the animation and the CG and
yeah,
the whole So the biggest reason why people praise the anime is mainly because it's the ufotable behind it. It's the people who the staff who made it.
yeah.
Um,
But
the story is like nothing, like maybe the beginning. I haven't seen after the season one, but like
the
from
first, let's look at it
the
like
first
this.
season.
Let's look
Yeah.
at it like this. The first season is definitely the weakest season out of them. The rest are actually really like the one that they're in right now. Not the Mugen Train, but the one after is actually really good.
Mm.
Definitely my favorite, but a lot of but yeah, like the first season isn't like if you actually go back, it's actually like kind of uh you can't you you can't keep rewatching it. Like the only reason why you can rewatch it is just for episode 19. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, hold on. We should probably get going now. So
Yeah, true.
yeah.
It's cool.
Um. Yeah. So Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, kind of mixed bag. But next, speaking of good animation, you have Fate Unlimited Blade Works, which is in my 48. And I know a lot of people will get mad about this because some people really prefer in the Fate series Fate Unlimited Blade Works. But I'm gonna say this: the only good thing, like Shiro sucks, and the only good character, well, handful of good characters is Archer, and that's about it. Like they did my boy, Gilgamesh's
Re-
character. Oh my god.
So here's the fun fact.
Okay, I don't want to hear about. I don't even
I mean, I'm
say
not
it.
gonna go really into it, but like, I'm just gonna say, I'm quite deep into the Fate franchise. I haven't played FGO, but like, Fate Unlimited Blade Works wouldn't be like in my top 50. Not even like in my top 200.
Yeah.
I like
So
it, but like, it's like no, it's not like the other Fates that are by their Fates series.
yeah, I feel like that a lot. Again, the series is really held together by like the animation of Ufotable, which makes
Mm,
sense.
I mean, yeah, but also no. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into it, but like, I think like the difference between Fate and Demon Slayer is Fate as a good story. Well, not per se Unlimited Blade Works, but like you have Heaven's Feel, you have Fate Zero, say made by Ufotable,
Well,
amazing story.
yeah, no. I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying is that if I had to, I would say of all the main Fate stories, because there's like three different ones. This would probably be like, I haven't even seen the movie yet, which I have to watch
Heaven's
one
Feel.
day.
I haven't watched the third one. Yeah, I heard like the first two ones are really good.
Yeah. All right. So after that, next in my 47th spot, we have Zombieland Saga. If you haven't seen Zombieland Saga, I
I
highly
have
recommend
seen
it.
Zombieland Saga.
It is a bizarre series, but it is so good and has a lot of heart for what it's supposed to be. And I do not enjoy idol animes, but I gotta say, this was definitely this was a lot better than what you're typically seeing a idol anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I have seen quite a lot, and Zombieland Saga is good. But like,
It's
as
not for
somebody was,
everyone.
I mean, as somebody who's watched a lot of idol anime, I don't think like it's that good. Like, it's good, but like, you have better ones.
I would see. That's the thing is that for this, uh, I would rather consider watching this multiple times than like say the first season of Demon Slayer. Let's look at it like that. That's how much I enjoy it, and it has really good. Actually, has really good animation and really good
So,
characters.
this Zombieland Saga has a 7, right?
Yes,
So if I really like this show, I would give it a 9 or an 8, and not a 7. And it's I feel like that's where our or like I feel like our sevens and our eights are really different from each other. I think.
yes, absolutely. All right. So next, we got Helsing Ultimate, and the only reason why, and now a lot of people really like Helsing Ultimate. I love Helsing Ultimate. Alucard is like there's so many great highlights from it, and again, animation top tier, made by Madhouse when they were great. Not to say they're not great right now, but
I
uh,
mean, I mean, I've just seen their No Guns No Life. It's gonna
okay, I haven't
say
even seen that.
it's not that good.
Ah, there we go. So, yeah, like to me, Helsing was really carried by the main cast, like Alucard, and it's like a really goofy series. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Like it's really dark, but it's like, hey, this isn't as bad. Like this is, you know, it's still fun to watch. Like you can't look away. But yeah, that's next. Wait? Next is Higarashi, and if you haven't seen Higarashi, I highly recommend it because
Which one?
uh I don't know
The
all of
the
it.
new one? Yeah. I mean, like the old ones or the newer one or
uh,
both.
well, I think just a series and altogether. I mean, I kind of stopped watching the new one because I got caught up in
Mm.
something. I really want to rewatch it one day because I don't know. I like I find that the series is actually really interesting for what it's trying to do. Um, but I did like the original, despite how like bad the animation aged. Plus like this like for a horror series, I would consider that scarier than like most other anime horror series that's come out recently.
Mm. I
Um,
mean, I haven't watched Higurashi, so I can't really say how scary it is.
I like
But like,
I
yeah,
wouldn't say it'd be like it'll keep you up at night, but it's definitely um be like, damn, I can't believe that just happened.
uh, I will watch it one day. You know, yeah, I will watch it one day.
Yeah.
But
So
fair enough, fair enough.
uh,
I haven't watched it, so I can't really say much about it.
yeah. So next on my list is Seven Deadly Sins, and I
All
haven't
of
read.
it.
No. Only the first two seasons, because season three, I'm not going to talk about that. Plus the
Yeah.
movie. Oh my god, what have they done? dude.
It's
I feel
it's a travesty.
yes. I will when they pick up the manga from where the second season leaves off of, because I'm not, because there's no way I'm watching the third season, especially with what they did. But yeah, I feel like that. I really like Seven Deadly Sins characters,
Mm.
mostly just Escanor and Bond really carry it. So
Well, what about Meliodas?
I like Milios too, but I just don't think that like he has anything like again going off of specifically the first two seasons. I feel like that like besides the reveal about that about him at the end was like good, but I want to find out more. You know.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Speaking of bad seasons, next on my list is Seven Deadly Sin. Or not Seven Deadly Sins. Promise Neverland.
Promised Neverland. Ooh, that's an interesting one because, like, honestly, the first season, um, I really liked it. I think I would give it seven, something like that. I guess. Um, no, Promised Neverland. Really good. Second season, disappointment.
Yeah, I like. I'm not like it. Another series that needs like the Brotherhood, the Full Metal Alchemist FMAB treatment. You know.
To be fair, I heard from people that the manga is also not really that good. So I mean,
I feel like that. Yeah, that's what I heard a lot too. But I hear that the stuff before that is actually really good. Again, shonen manga series have a hard time of ending things perfectly, which we can all agree on. But okay, so next, Elfen Lied, very classic, very nostalgic. It was one of my very first, next to like Higarashi. I feel like that a lot of people for this is another series that definitely needs a reboot.
something like an Higurashi treatment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or get the Brotherhood treatment, you know. uh, have you seen it? You haven't seen it, right?
No, I haven't. I've heard I have heard it's really dark.
It is.
I have it in my plan to watch since like 4 years ago.
Read it.
Um,
Read it.
I mean,
Like,
I want to watch it actually.
don't watch it. The animation's like I don't know. It makes Seven Deadly Sins animation look like a
It's
masterpiece
no,
made by Michelangelo.
you can't beat season 3 and season 4. You can't. You know, I'm gonna watch it anyways one day. One day I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So next is ReZero, and I know a lot of people will probably get about this.
Damn. Only even season 2.
I'm still on season two right now, so this is off of mostly season one. I feel like that
Mm,
I held off on the show for a long time because I liked most of the characters. I found the world to be interesting, but I found the only downside was is that like that stuff in between took a lot. Like I felt like there was a not much going on. You know, there was a lot going on, but not much going on. You know what I mean?
mm, disagree. I really like season one. I gave season one, I think a nine. Honestly, I really enjoyed it.
A nine?
Um,
Okay, yeah.
I disagree with. I think season one was, besides some really hard episodes to go
Yep.
through.
Don't even going to talk about that. That was
Besides that,
I literally threw myself out a window when that happened.
I mean, I fair enough, but like besides that, like everything else, I really liked it. I really liked Subaru. Just this normal guy. I mean, kinda. It's also neat. Like being there and be like, what the hell? How did this happen? And like, it ReZero is more of a mystery show. Because like you follow him, going through all the mysteries of the world, going through like why he is there, and season two like expands on the whole mystery of season one. Um, and besides that, season one like a lot of great moments. For example, the battle against the well. the battle against the evil guy. Don't remember his name.
Beta
The
Goose or
green.
whatever.
Yeah, Betelgeuse. You know, there's so many horror moments. Also, like there's some really creepy moments. For example, when he comes back to the mansion. There's so many great moments, which honestly, I can't give ReZero a score lower than 9 because like there's so many interesting parts in it. Like,
Again, if I watch the rest of seasons 2 and season 3, I will definitely reconsider this. But just going off of season 1, I feel like I would definitely still consider it a 7 for what it was.
fair
But
enough.
okay, so
There's no before there's no season 3 of ReZero. It's just
oh
season
yeah, yeah, part
second core, yeah, second core, first core of both the second season.
yeah. So okay, so going off of that, so next we have
Another thing is your sevens also 40, or is like an 8 from 40 to
as soon as we get the 40, that's my 7. So in my 40th spot, we have now this is gonna be a controversial one because I know a lot of people don't like this series, but I feel like it's getting a lot of hate for no reason. Fate Apocrypha,
and
cause
honestly I agree. I mean, Fate Apocrypha, I think like the hate on it is not deserved.
no, because like at the same point, the main there's two things that main people a lot of people talk about this series is one, there's too many people in the cast, which is justifiable, but they really bring it down a lot to make it a little bit more uh stable. And then two, that the story's not interesting. I'm like, really? I find it a lot more interesting than Shiro trying to like make the world good. I'm like, what? Like the main protagonist in Fate Apocrypha is way stronger, and he's a fucking potato.
I mean, to be honest, I have to say I prefer Shiro over the main character of Apocrypha.
What? I hate
Uh, but but
Shiro.
but but that's because I have
Unlimited Blade
watched.
Works.
That's because I've watched Heaven's Feel
Okay, but that's
and
not the same though. That's not the same. If we're going off
true,
unlimited
but
And if
I
we're
still
going
like
off Unlimited Blade Works, Shiro, I would still rather prefer the main protagonist of um
Apocrypha.
Apocrypha because at
I
least
mean, I think I still prefer Shiro from Unlimited Blade Works because like the Sieg from the main character from Apocrypha is just like it's just there.
I
it,
mean,
it, he doesn't do much. He's just there. He does his battles, and he mainly gets. Not saying the Shiro from Limited Blade Works is great, but like, it's like Zeke is no better than Shiro.
I guess like again, I feel like that Sieg has a little bit more personality than Shiro, despite the fact, despite again, this is, but that doesn't matter because like, uh, that's not my favorite Fate series. So
That's true.
okay.
Um, yeah, let's go. I mean, at the end, before we go, I think like Fate Apocrypha is for me just fun to watch. Honestly, I don't know about you. I think the story was interesting, but it was mainly just fun to watch.
Uh, hold on one second. Okay, so next, so next we're gonna be having so this is now my 30s. So this is what I consider B's. Okay,
So an 8.
so number 39 is Parasite.
I haven't watched it, so I can't give an opinion on it.
Fair enough. Okay, number wait, did I say 38? No, 39 is Parasite. Number 38 is Samurai Champloo. Love. See, a lot of people like to compare. You never watched Samurai Champloo, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so there's no manga on this, just let you know. But highly, highly, highly recommend the anime because it's anime original, but I
Okay.
highly recommend it because it is a classic. It is amazing. Mugen is the best character in the series. It's basically like Cowboy Bebop but samurais.
I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop,
Okay,
but
but
fair
it's
enough.
like
I
that's
mean,
like what a lot of people compare it to.
okay. That's also what I've heard. So I'm interested in watching it one day.
There we go. All right, so next is Bon Furry, Bo Furry, which I'm excited
But
for a second season 2022.
so I think in the previous top 50 we did of yours, I said like I'm no both three is really good. Where the web novel is now, I have to disagree with the statement. It's 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 good, but like I think honestly it's more fun having it in anime format because like honestly the web novel it's boring. So I get the anime is way more fun to watch.
Yeah, well, that's what the thing is that like I would rather like I really liked the characters in Bo Furry compare like I feel like for what it's trying to be is a lot more better than say I don't know fucking Kirito hacking an entire series. Like that's true though because the exact same thing, but I rather prefer Maple over Kirito. Like at least Maple actually has a reason for choosing her abilities. Like goddamn, I hate Kirito.
I mean, she didn't want to be in pain. That's the whole title of the show.
Exactly. It's a really good series. I highly recommend it.
It is.
Like it's a good short watch and it actually has a lot of you know funny things about it that I don't know I just like. But okay. Uh so wait. Where were we? Okay. So next, Hitman Reborn. Highly recommend it, especially for you, Bis. You actually might like it. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Interesting. I haven't.
This was one of my original favorite series. It was actually in my top 10. I had to bring it up because I read the manga, and no, the manga is great. I highly recommend you to read it. Um, Actually, maybe we'll do that after Vinland Saga. But
Uh,
you,
you will see about that.
I'm telling you, man, I'm recommending it to you. But yeah, so uh, I'm surprised you haven't watched it. But yeah, so next, after Him and Born is Spy X Family. I am excited
Me too.
for
I'm excited for the anime.
you read the manga, right?
No, I haven't. So that's why I'm excited.
Read the manga. It's so good.
I'm gonna wait for the anime. I'm gonna
It's
I got
coming out in
the anime.
April though.
Yeah, but the anime looks really good.
Yeah, it is. I'm
So
happy.
I want to wait for anime, and if when it ends and I really like it, I will begin the manga.
I know it. Like I said earlier that we were going to choose my favorite characters, but I'm going to just say it. Lloyd, uh, oh my god, Lloyd, Yor, and Anya are my favorite characters. They're so good. I am so excited for the collaboration between Cloverworks and what was it? Wit Studios. Oh fuck, that's gonna be a collaboration of a lifetime there.
I mean more. Yeah, I mean, isn't Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought Cloverworks worked on was like firmed under A1, but under with Studio, but like Cloverworks is I think from A1. But no, my bad. No, don't worry about it.
No, Cloverworks
Um,
made uh Promise Neverland.
yeah, but I'm talking about like Cloverworks is from A1, so like basically it's like A1 is the parent company of Cloverworks.
You think? I did not know that. You think so?
Oh well, I mean, it is. I think it is a fact, if I'm not wrong. But either way, yeah. I mean, I'm excited
Yeah,
to watch Spike's Family.
I'm really excited. The whole series is actually really good. Again, I highly recommend it for everybody. But yeah, so next on my list is Dororo. And you haven't seen Dororo,
I
I
have seen Dororo.
you don't sound happy about it.
No, because I don't understand people like it.
I don't know. I felt like that. Like the opening was amazing. I like the
I
characters. I like Hyakimaru. He was a good character.
I don't think there's anything good about it. I mean, the animation was good.
What? I,
The OST was kind of good, but the openings I don't like them. The story I don't think was really interesting. Was just there. I don't think there's anything. I mean, I think I'm one of the only people who who says that the Dororo isn't really that good.
that's understandable because I feel like that it's it's based on like a really classic anime,
Manga, yeah, manga.
manga and anime that came out like a
Yeah.
long time ago. So I feel like that I feel like that they really, and I saw it, I have to say they really improved uh a lot of the stories from the original. So it was like, I don't know. I just feel like that it's good for what it is, you know?
I have to agree. Like, it naturally looks way better than the original one. But it's just I think maybe because it was too dark. I would guess it was too depressing and too like the colors, just the vibes I had with the show didn't vibe with me. It just didn't work for me. It didn't appeal to me. The whole
Like you either can like it for what it is or you're like you don't like it. But yeah. Um Glad you're being honest about it. Okay,
I have to be honest.
there we go. All right. So next, we have Kengan Ashura, and if you haven't seen it, and this is off the manga, not the anime. Despite the fact that I actually think that the anime was getting a lot of hate for no reason, because they, for the most part, they stuck to the story. It's only because the animation doesn't just didn't appeal to a lot of people because it was CGI. But for the manga, if you haven't read the manga, I highly recommend it. You are missing out on a really great, an actual really, an actual really great read
Hmm.
with some actual good characters.
Okay, interesting. The same. I think the same with Baki. I want to read them one day, but I just
Okay,
need to find the time to
okay.
begin them.
I'm gonna be honest. I hated, or I don't hate it, but like the series of Baki, like I watched the Netflix series. I would rather choose Kengan Ashura over Baki, and I know a lot of people prefer it, but like, oh my god, I'm sorry, but like the story of Baki's dog water, man. Like,
I mean, I can't say much. I don't. I'm not gonna watch the anime. I'm gonna read the manga because, like, I don't know. It's King and Ashura. I'm not really gonna read the manga because, like, the CGI doesn't look really good.
you're gonna watch it
Honestly,
or read it?
read it.
Read it, man. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna read it.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't gonna read it.
I'm I'm gonna read it. Baki. I'm also gonna read Baki. I don't know. I prefer reading more than watching. So
Yes, yes, yes.
if
We've already established that.
I have to establish again, people. But yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So I guess moving on from that. Now this is going to be a controversial one because I know a lot of people get butthurt about this, and I'm sticking to my guns on this. Next is Hunter x Hunter. I think it is a B tier anime that's only held together by animation and uh two good arcs. Oh no, wait. Yeah, two good arcs.
I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do one better. Hunter x Hunter is a 7, and Hunter x Hunter has only one arc, which is good. And Hunter x Hunter,
Which arc is that? And I'll judge you on that.
uh, I think I think it's this the last one.
No, that's the worst one.
No, it's not.
Oh my
And
god, it's so okay. No, no, no.
it's you know what's the best one, because it's the shortest one.
The Chimera Ant. Oh no, 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 no. I thought. See, I always forget about that. I always forget that the Hunter election arc is an actual thing.
I'm not talking about the Chimera arc. I'm talking about the less arc.
Okay, okay. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I like a lot of people when it comes to this, they always say the same thing. Chimera Antarc's the best.
Or to say the Chimera arc is like a masterpiece. It's not like
It's. I'm glad
it's
I'm not crazy about this because a lot of people
it's.
recently have been like, rediscovering how much like the Chimera Antarc is actually not that good of an arc.
I mean, it's never been. I mean, at the beginning when I finished Hunter x Hunter, I was like, "Oh my god, Hunter x Hunter, best anime made, Hunter x Hunter, a 10 out of 10, amazing."
Yeah, but like,
Opinions change, you know.
yeah, because at first I had the same thing. I thought Chimera Antarc was a great arc, but looking back, I'm like, the ending is the only thing that people like about it. Everything else before that, like before certain characters, started throwing hands, an old man starting throwing hands against Cell. Um,
It directs so much.
it
The arc,
drags. Oh my
it's
god.
it's I don't know if people praise it so much. Like the only thing, like you said, the only thing they remember is the last part of it. But besides that, like you had some
One
good moments, like
one of the worst
when
deaths in anime I've ever seen. Like from a guy with really long hair that had one of the most anticlimactic fights I've ever seen.
it's kind of flabbergasting how people actually like think, how to price it, and only say one thing about it. you
Yep,
know it's
absolutely. I'm glad I'm not crazy about this, but my favorite arcs, in my opinion, are Great Island and York New City.
I can see why.
The
I didn't think there was anything special about it, but
dude,
fair
okay,
enough.
maybe York New. Let's look at it like this: York New City is introduced the Phantom Troop, and I love the Phantom Troop. And what was in Great Island is basically like better version of Sword Art Online. Anything's better than Sword Art Online.
Ooh, that's a difficult one. Which arc?
Great Island.
Yeah, which arc is it? Like which SCL arc?
Anything after the first 12
Minecraft.
episodes of Minecraft. uh,
Ooh, I have to disagree with that one.
no,
The reason
dude,
why.
dude. The entire arc is basically Kirito's sister trying to suck his meat. Like,
No, 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 no. Actually, like the arc after Aincrad, the Alfheim arc.
yeah, yeah,
I, I
yeah.
I agree. That's like a bad arc.
Oh, that's what I
Uh,
meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
oh, okay, okay, okay,
I
okay.
thought that
Because like,
was yeah.
honestly, I have to be honest. I don't know if people will like, if I ever find this episode and they hear my opinion and they will flame me. Like, I have to be honest. Um, uh, there SCO, GGO, alternative, sort of line alternative, even the arcs. Some one arc in the second season of SCO is better than Hunter x Hunter.
I wouldn't know because I never watched the
You,
rest of Sword Art Online because honestly, Elf Art Online. I'm calling it Elf Art Online. I don't give a
we're
fuck.
gonna we're
Uh,
gonna watch season one. We're gonna watch
I
SCO
would
one.
rather eat sand. and
But
it's
yeah,
fucking cold in Canada right now, so it's gonna be hard to get to.
I thought it
Um,
means snow.
I'd rather eat yellow snow than watch Elf Art Online. Um, okay, so next, it's better than Hunter x Hunter. In my next one is Records of Ragnarok, and I know a lot of
Manga.
people manga.
Yeah, okay.
Like I know a lot of people will be like, How can Records of Ragnarok be better than Hunter x Hunter? Hear me out. Hear me out. it makes a like there's not a lot of depth in terms of like the series and at a certain point. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that in terms of tournament arcs, they're doing it pretty well for what they're trying to accomplish. I really like the characters. I really like the fights. I just think that like if you're looking for a good series for like really good fights, I highly recommend. I would highly recommend that over
You
like.
know,
Oh god,
Adam Records of Ragnarok is a better character than all of the characters in Hunter x Hunter.
your facts. Although I would say be close with Meruem. I love Meruem.
Uh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mera and Krupika, because those are my favorite characters from Hunter x Hunter. He does. He makes so. Let's look at it like this. I consider him. I consider Kurapika a better character than Sasuke from Naruto, which they're
I
basically
mean,
the same character.
every character is better than Sasuke.
I would say
I mean,
Sasuke's better than Sakura, but
who's not better than Sakura? That's the thing.
yes, to all the five Sakura fans out there, we don't apologize for these comments. Um, Yeah, but in terms of like where they are right now, Records of Ragnarok, I'm really liking it. I'm really, really liking it, and I don't know. I feel like that the more they get into it, the better they're developing the characters. Especially with like the last fight, I loved the last fight, and I love where they are right now. Are you up to date on records?
I am no, I'm not. I need to catch up with it.
Catch up with him. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we need to do it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
let's keep going. So number my 30th spot is Dorohedoro. Yeah,
Dorohedoro.
just off the anime. Just off the anime.
Um,
I
I
know
will.
it's a big. I know it's a big. You know, like I know
I like.
that's. Go
I
ahead.
liked it. I will give this a 7, not an 8. But fair enough.
The
I don't
characters. I
see
just
anything
really
wrong.
like the characters, man. Like the characters are good. Like
Yeah,
a lot of people. A lot of people gave a shit for the animation, which is like kind of an L statement, but or
that's kind of
base statement.
saying that the Dorohedoro animation is bad is like saying, yeah, it's CGI, so it's bad. It's the same with Beastars, Like I think like the interaction or like the like having 2D and 3D at the same time can be a bit jarring, but like if you do it well, if you execute it, well, you can get a result like Dorohedoro, which is not for everybody, but like it isn't. It's kind of like it's. I will, and naturally, in my opinion, I will say it's a good implementation of both 2D and 3D. Um, but
Yeah,
that's me.
yeah. Like I'm definitely gonna read the manga one day, which I look forward to.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so that's in my 30th spot, and I know that like a lot of people are probably losing their shit over a Hunter x Hunter statement, but I don't care. Okay, so next is we're in my 20s, so this is what I consider A's. So
so, so 9 basically.
yeah, so next is Daily Life of High School Boys.
I wanna watch it.
I highly recommend it. Cool. Next, Chainsaw Man.
I also haven't read it.
I'm very hyped for the series. It would have been, yeah. Right now, I'm just going off the high of it. I would say that there's only one negative about it, but you'd have to read it and um you can tell me what you think. But yeah, that like Chainsaw Man's pretty good. Can't wait for the anime. Okay, next,
Okay.
Black Lagoon. Love Revy.
Same. I haven't watched it.
Ah, you have to watch it, man. It's so good. It was one of my originals. It has a very nostalgic feeling towards it.
I can see that.
Okay. So next is so after that is
Oh my god, there's so many shows that you have watched which I didn't.
Wow,
I
this guy
wanna watch
claims to
through.
watch everything.
Look. My I'm sure of like my top 50 or my top 200. Like most of them you haven't watched.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
But
Okay.
200, the 50 the 50 from the 200s, like you haven't watched my two.
Very obscure stuff too. Okay. So next is Naruto. Everybody's watched it.
I haven't.
You haven't watched it? Oh
Like
god.
I said, I don't watch. I haven't watched a lot of shonen
Fair
because
enough.
like I mean One Piece. I mean that's not. I don't think that's a shonen, but you
Yes. So,
know.
but the thing is that like I really like Naruto, but I would say that Naruto's good up until the pain arc, and then everything else is just like kind of goes downhill, which is kind of a statement a lot of people say. But next is GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka.
Same. I haven't watched it.
Oh my god, you have to get out of your cave, man. Your cave of watching like
Look,
Berserk.
I have read it then
I
again.
know.
Look, I only watch good shows.
Yep, facts. Facts. Fair enough.
uh,
All
no,
right.
yeah. I mean, I wanna watch it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So
Oh no, it's great. Like Onizuka, easily one of the best characters I've ever seen. He would have been higher, but I only watched the anime. But if I
mm,
go off the manga one day, a lot of people say it's better, but that'll be in the future one day. Okay, so next is Death Note, and I know a lot of people are probably losing their shit about this one too because, and my only reason why is because uh everything after a certain things certain thing happens to a certain character, everything goes downhill. We all know who that is.
I said same with GTO and Naruto. I haven't
You
watched.
haven't seen Death Note, man? You really gotta. And I
I
and
like.
I,
I
it's not
don't didn't watch a
shown.
lot of.
It's not shown in.
I mean, even besides that, I haven't watched a lot of popular shows. You know, I mean, I'm currently watching Working.
Let's look at it like this. GTO is not exactly everybody's like a well-known series either.
I mean, I would say it's quite popular. From a lot of famous people know it. A lot of YouTubers know about it. I
That's
wouldn't say it's not popular.
that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so next is Baccano. Claire Stanfield. Claire Stanfield.
Okay, to be fair, I have read another manga from the same author as Baccano and Durara,
Yeah.
but I haven't watched Baccano.
Oh my god. I highly recommend Baccano. It's amazing. I love like it works for what it is.
Yeah, you can see that.
Anyway, um, now next, so this is 21. So this is Yu Yu Hakusho,
Damn it! Why have you watched shows which I didn't? Like, what?
and this is what I consider the better version of Hunter x Hunter because he was like the guy who made Hunter x Hunter also made Yu Yu Hakusho. So I did not know that.
Really?
Yeah. So, but like I don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho I consider really highly. I love it. I would actually watch it again.
The Are you
And actually,
talk?
and the actual power system makes sense.
Are you talking about the manga or the anime?
The anime.
Or oh, interesting,
All right.
interesting.
Okay. So now we're going into my top 20. So for each one, I'm going to name like for the most part, I'm going to name off a character I really like.
Are they from 20 to one
Yeah,
tens or
20 to
okay?
one. So these are like what I consider A to B,
Wait, what?
or this is what I consider
S
S.
tiers. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's
So,
go.
all right. So starting off at number 20, we have Black Clover, and I know a lot of people will be like, But Black Clover, Black Clover's not that good, dude. Black Clover's been getting better. Everything else has been getting boring for a hot minute.
Look, I have read Black Clover. I have read up to the latest chapter. I may offend you by this
I
comment. I'm
think it's
gonna
better
say
than Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen.
no, no, no. I agree. I agree. I mean, I haven't
Better than My
watched. I
Hero.
haven't. I'm naturally. I don't think it's a 10.
Oh no, I
And you know,
consider it a 9.
wait, but you said like from 20 to 1,
No,
it's
everything.
a,
No, 1 to 10 is an S, so that considers a
oh, okay,
10.
okay,
9, um, 10 to 20 is a 9.
okay.
20 to like 30, I consider
Wait,
20 to 40.
wait.
I consider a B, and then after that's a C.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
No, Black Clover. I don't think it's that good. It doesn't mean that good.
like it's
May
just
I think, yeah.
I just feel like that where they are right now and like where the direction the story is going is a lot better than like what's been going on in recent series I've been reading, like My Hero. Not going to talk about that one.
Fair enough. Like I said, I don't. I think one of the reasons why I'm saying like it's not as good as like shonen isn't really for me. Uh, so maybe that's why. But also like it's the characters that don't really interest me. Um, so who knows?
Yeah. So, but I don't know. It's been getting better. I've been liking it. I love Asta. I think he's a fantastic character. He's been getting more and more better as the series has gone on. And then yeah, like I feel like that a lot of people, but I do feel like that it gets a lot of hate for like people that don't give it a chance. Like I've given a lot of series a chance that a lot of people love, like My Hero Academia. But um, I don't know. I resonate more with Black Clover than I do with other series that are coming out right now.
I can see why.
Plus the openings just slap, man. Like
Yeah,
you can't deny that. You cannot deny that.
I mean they're not all good, but like there are some really bangers. Like for example,
Opening Yeah,
opening 10.
opening 10's amazing. And if I ever
Yep.
said if I ever said to somebody, "Hey, Black Clover," they always say like the same thing. It's only because he screams. I'm like, God damn you guys.
To be fair, I don't think it's I will say read the manga because like the anime isn't really that good. Besides some fight scenes, which are good
it's
because they put the time and budget in there. But besides that, I will say, just read the manga. It's not worth to watch the anime.
Yeah, like you'd have to but I don't know. It got better as the series went on. But yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, a lot of people always say that to be honest. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Next in my 19th spot is Made in Abyss.
Made in Abyss. That's a
Ma-
good choice.
Thank you. I'm so glad I watched it. The last 3 episodes, I consider amazing. Like the only reason why it's I put it in 9 out of 10 is simply because the first few episodes are kind of slow, but still it has a lot of like the world building, like the whole the abyss itself is amazing, and those last 3 episodes basically like to solidify itself as amazing. I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait for the second season.
Yeah. I will say Made in Abyss is for me an 8. I mean to be I agree with what you said. I mean, the Abyss is a really good show. Um, it was slow at the beginning. I have to be honest with that. The last 3 episodes were pretty good. No, really good. I will say. Um, yeah, nothing wrong with it. I mean, there were some some moments which dragged, but like besides that, overall, it's a really interesting show. Excited for what happens in the future. Yeah.
Yep, thank you for agreeing with me. All right, so next on
Yeah.
my list is Gurren Lagann, Kamina, best character, Roro, Fight the Power, best one of the best hype up theme songs. Love
You
Hmm?
Did you watch the movie of it?
Yeah, I prefer the movie over the um
Really?
anime, to be honest, because they
Really?
did some stuff that I didn't like from the anime and made it better. Like especially the ending. The ending still kind of sucked, but it was like uh
Really? What, you didn't like the ending?
yeah, well, I liked the ending, but I just hated how they did my boy Simon dirty.
Wait, how did it make him dirty then?
I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody that's
I
listening.
mean, it was fucking, it was epic what he said.
Yeah, no, no, no,
What he
no,
did.
no, no, no. But like, what happened to a certain character after the final battle?
I mean, you know, she. I'm gonna say, yeah, but
Don't spoil it.
I'm just gonna say without spoiling. You know, it made sense why it happened. It makes sense, you know. But like, also, I can see why you will be like, you know, kind of like why, you know.
But again, I
Um,
think that was also the fact that like again, this is why I kind of prefer the movie because it made everybody like um them recorrecting like those moments towards like a nothing burger of a like resolve. Like yeah, they
mm,
beat the final guy, but like they anyway. I don't want to spoil it. Let's but yeah,
yeah,
everything
let's
else.
go ahead.
But yeah, like the first I love Kamina, I love Simon, I love Kiton. Like just the whole series by itself is just amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So next on my list is we have Food Wars. Love Food Wars.
Oh, that's I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest.
Oh my god, did you don't tell me you hate Food Wars.
I don't hate it, but I also don't really like it.
Well,
Okay,
like
no. Okay, I liked the first season. I liked it. I think the first season is like at a 7. Uh, the second, pretty good. You know,
did you watch all of
the
it? Did you watch and
yeah,
read all of
yeah,
it?
yeah. I
Okay.
completed.
Okay. Hot take. I feel like up until like they finally beat the Elite 10, that's when the series should have ended. Cuz
I
that
mean, honestly, I just wanted the bonus chapter with the main character and Arena. I,
of
j-
course.
I just want to see them together. I don't want more bets. Just want to see that. I just want to see a slice of life of Food Wars after the series ended. I just want to see that. I just, you know, I just want to see happiness. I don't want to see like dragging the series further to just, you know, more battles. You know, like give me happiness.
Yeah, that's true. Like trust me. I feel like that if they should have left it off and maybe done like a couple years later arc or whatever where Soma finally beats his dad, but I feel like that was unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah. I think the last arc was, you know, like you said, unnecessary. Just was like, you know, it's like you could have like made such a better arc. You just like you introduced a character, which at the end, what you know, what did this arc accomplish? You know, like what were you able to tell with this last arc? You know, so like I would have preferred better if it was like you know a side story like you know that takes place you know in the future, or maybe more of a slice of life side story, who knows, but like no, at least not like what happened, no, at least not what he wrote in for the last arc.
Yeah, like absolutely, but I don't know. I still feel like that everything else in between, like Soma as a character and like the whole idea of like cooking as a means of battle was really good. I really liked. It actually inspired me more to cook more, which I can
Mm.
appreciate. So I feel like that like I can take away from Food Wars. I feel like for the most part, all of my series for the most part have like uh you can take something good away from it, you know. But
Mm.
and you'll be like, what about Gurren Lagann? It was like Gurren Lagann told me to surpass my limits, bro. To pierce the heavens. Anyway,
Yeah, naturally, I also can like go beyond like my limits in real life.
there we go. All right. So next on my list we have Haikyuu.
That's a good one. I want to watch IQ. Actually, like like when I became friends with this one friend of mine, back like in the past, for something like 3 years ago, when we were talking about anime, I said to him like I met him via volleyball, and I said to him, I've played volleyball for like 2 years and I still haven't watched IQ. And he became so angry towards me.
You haven't watched it yet?
No, I play volleyball and
Okay,
I haven't watched IQ still.
dude, watch it. It's so good.
I know, but that's why my this friend of mine became so angry because like, why are you playing volleyball and you still haven't watched IQ? It should be like the perfect show for you to watch. And I'm like, I know, but like, I don't know. Need to watch it, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah.
like um okay, so next I'm gonna say what my so yeah, Haikyuu is amazing. Next is Konosuba. Love and people are like, what Konosuba? What can you possibly take away from Konosuba? It's called gender equality.
Honestly, this is the first show where I will say I disagree. I will give this a 10.
I would give it a 10, but like until there's a third season, like I'm keeping it at a 9.
But haven't you watched the movie?
I watched the movie. Oh, I love the movie.
A movie is a fucking. It's like a 10. It's like really amazing. Like it's like Konosuba is
Yeah.
like one of the only isekais which I gave a 10. Besides Mushoku Tensei.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. I
Yeah.
have I dropped it, bro. I dropped it. But yeah, like
Which one?
Mashoko Tensei. I want to pick it up back. I
Really?
want to pick it back up. I want to pick it
Okay.
back up. But yeah, so I consider Konosuba really funny. But like the only reason why is because everything else after that I consider like higher nines than tens. So like I like everything is like for May Abyss. It's like an 9.2 Gurren Lagann 9.3, 9.4, like all that. So I consider Konosuba like a 9 point, what was it, 5? Or,
Oh.
yeah, so like that's pretty high up.
So you have kind of like my scoring system because I also have like instead of like doing 9.2, I have like mid 9, high 9, and low 9, for example.
Pretty much. So it is pretty high up. But
Okay.
yeah, that being that being said, next on my list we have okay, Monogatari, and
Everything?
yes, this is a series altogether plus the movies plus everything.
Have you watched Zoku Wari Monogatari?
Yes.
Okay, okay, ooh, good.
It's a really good series. I like it, dude. I know a lot of people give it shit for some scenes that are kind of like, what? How's that allowed? But like, I feel like that. I don't know. It's just it's a very unique series for what it's trying to be. I feel like that
What's yeah?
it's a perfect example of like the animation really does justice to like the source material.
I mean, besides that, like the direction and just like the way the way that it's adapted from the line novel is like I found that really interesting and it's like amazing and unbearable. No, fuck. Shit. I mean, it's impressive how they were able to adapt a novel like Monogatari, which is a really difficult. Like even for I felt like even for Japanese people, it's like kind of difficult to read because like there are a lot of like Japanese, like really really difficult kanji used in there. So like I'm impressed by like how they adapted like that well.
hmm
you know I mean, okay, so which monogatari is your favorite?
I really like Baccano. I know it's like a base statement, but like I feel like that
Mm.
they introduce a lot of good characters. I really there's so many I'm trying to remember. The movies. I really like the movies
What's it called again?
with Killshot with
Yeah,
Killshot.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
not Zoku. No, Zoku would have no. You know, uh,
Yes.
uh, shit. Let me. I mean, my favorite is Ovari Monogatari second season.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
yeah. Ori Monogatari is really great.
yeah, Ovari Monogatari. The reason why is Ogi. Ogi is like an amazing character. Um, yeah, I mean,
I feel like
which
that
and
again. It really the series really is based on like there's some positives and negatives for each one. Like
mhm,
um, you can take away like for each great arc, there's some negative arcs or negative parts of
yeah,
the arc. But
yeah, true.
I still love Baccano. I would definitely highly recommend it to anybody, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know.
So, which character is your favorite?
Oh my god, I think my brain is like going kind of goldfish. Main character, I love the main character. Araragi, Araragi. But I
Um,
also again another base statement, but I also love the two main girls, but
Shinjugahara in
Senjugahara
Tsubasa.
and Tsubasa. Yes, very good characters.
I like Ogi, which like I said, is the reason why I like Obari Monogatari second season. But I also like the one old guy, who also is like the what's he called again?
Vampire dude.
No, the one who like tricks the characters, the con artist.
Yeah, yeah, and
Uh,
that's the vampire thing.
no, that's not vampire. It's not a vampire. It's he's called shit. Let me check. Um, uh, 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 I have it on my tongue. Not Oshino Meme, but other one. I forgot his name.
Dude,
He's
my brain's somewhere
yeah.
else right now. I can't even think right now.
Are you?
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so next is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ooh, I actually agree with this one.
Thank you. The only reason why I consider a 9 out of 10, like, because when Mal clearly says it's the best anime of all time.
Honestly, the fan base it's like one of
Well,
the worst fan
there's
base.
a lot of bad fan bases, but anyway,
Yeah.
we'll get into that later.
Uh,
um, Full Metal Alchemist, I love Full Metal Alchemist, but I've watched it so many times, I realized that like up until a certain point, it kind of gets slow at certain points.
I like that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, um, I don't know. People that say like watch the first 13 episodes of like the original series and switch to Brotherhood. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't touch Full Metal Alchemist with a stick. Or
I people will say that the first Full Metal Alchemist is better than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's like
then they're depressed.
they're lying to themselves. Like how is it better than Brotherhood?
They're
Like
depressed. That's why. Like that's the only explanation. Nobody in their right mind has ever said that.
I mean, maybe just inventing, or they just have an illusion. Who knows?
Yeah, but yeah, I love Full Metal Alchemist. My favorite character is Greed. I think that like I don't know. It still ages really well despite everything that I'm saying that like the negatives. But yeah,
Mm,
like I don't care about the fan base. I just feel like that altogether the series is just really good.
mm-mm.
All right. So next, One Punch Man. Favorite character Saitama. Off the manga. Off the
Uh,
manga. Off the manga.
mm, I would also give this a 9. But I think people are hyping up too much One Punch Man. Um, I feel like it's good. It's really good, but like I don't know. There's something about One Punch Man which just I don't like that people hype it so much. It's like Science Get all over again.
But like to be fair, like I prefer. But these people are like hyping it up for like the animation, not for.
No, no, even the manga.
Ah, but the manga's so good.
It
I
is
love
good,
the
but like
characters. I love the characters.
I feel like even though I really like One Punch Man and will give it a 10, I feel like One Punch Man is also a bit overrated. Not saying it's bad. It's just like it's good, but like don't hype it too much. And people are doing just that.
Like, yeah, that's fair. But after recently what's been going on, I've been loving it. I can't wait.
I
I can't
mean,
wait to read it further.
from what I have heard is that the manga, the one who the actual the HD version is going in a different way than the web novel version.
Yeah, I can see that. Again, I had to read both, but
No,
uh,
no, no, but it's actually like confirmation that like they're going in a different path than the web novel because or than the original source because like they a lot of things happening now in the manga was not in the original source.
again, I'd
So
have to read it. I'd have to read it.
I mean, okay, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Anyway, okay, we should probably finish this up. So next is Mob Psycho. I love favorite character. Who would be my favorite character? I think Reagan. Love Reagan.
You can see that.
The only reason why, like, and this is a close, like 9.8, 9.9. The only reason why it's not is because, like, I don't know what was the reason why, but I like I love Mob. I love the story. I love the characters. I love like the whole like yeah. I feel like it's a good fun series. It's short though. It's a short
Mm-mm.
series. I'd recommend to anybody.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Next is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Love. I've been loving part 6, man. Been
Wait.
loving.
So it's 10 to not to 1 at 10.
So this is like this is a 10.
Okay, so JoJo is a 10.
Yes,
Okay,
love JoJo's.
everything or just some parts.
Um, I feel like a lot of people hate certain. Like again, every series, every part, kind of like every arc of certain great shows like Monogatari and Berserk and all that have some positives but some negatives to it. Actually, no, I wouldn't even say that. No, I can't compare the arcs of Berserk to anything else. But um, yeah, but like I feel like for JoJo's, everybody likes some parts, like likes has their favorite arc, but for all the positives, there's negatives. Like I would say, and here's a hot take. I actually think that part one's not as bad as a lot of people think it is. The only reason why it's bad is because of how short it is.
Hmm. Interesting. Shock. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen JoJo's?
I actually made a promise with one of my friends that I will actually like watch. Like he will watch 86 and I will watch JoJo's. Uh,
Thank
we
you.
didn't.
I'm already watching 86. Where are you on JoJo's, huh? No,
No, no. I mean, not you, not really. But I
I
still
know.
haven't begun. He also didn't begin with 86, so
I'm
I
on
need
the
to
third
begin it.
episode. I'm on the third episode.
You know what? We can do a podcast about JoJo's.
Maybe one day. We'll talk about each part. But yeah, we'll get to
Um,
that later. Okay, so yeah, so next is so now this is going to my top 10. So next is Madoka Magica. Love Madoka.
Madoka and Magica. Also the movie.
Yep, mainly the movie.
Okay, hot take.
I know.
Madoka Magica is overrated as shit. It's not the best
Ah,
magical. It's not the best magical girl show. It's like mid, honestly. Magical girl shows. I will give Madoka Magica like a 7, and the movie a 6. Yeah, as you can see from my tone, I don't like it.
God, who hurt? Who? So who hurt you?
The time travel.
Oh my God, I don't know. I love. I watched it. I love the. I loved everything about it. It blew my mind
Um,
so many times. I loved the ending. I love the ending of
I
part
think
of the movie. I really love. I can't wait for the third movie to come out.
I think you need to watch more magical girl shows.
I'm good.
Nah, I think you need to watch more. I think like I said, I think that's the reason why Madoka Magica is so hyped, so overhyped is like people only know that. Now, a lot of people only know Madoka Magica, as the only magical girl show, because like that was like the big boom of the type of shows. And I feel like I will say the same as Sword to Line. I feel like people overhate Sword Line and people overhype Madoka Magica.
Like you either but the thing is that like I don't know, I loved the twists in the series. I felt like that they were really good twists. Like I already knew about episode 3, but everything else was just like what? Like it actually made me see what the fuck moments. But yeah, I don't know. I love
I
the
guess. I think
and
honestly the spin-off I like the spin-off more, which is
I'll
Magia
watch
Record.
I'll watch it one day.
Yeah, I like Magia Record more, mainly because it's not as depressing and as like it doesn't really
All right.
use a lot.
As much as I like to talk about this, we should get moving, man.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, true,
almost
true,
there. We're
true.
almost there. We're over an hour.
But
Um.
Madoka Magica is not really
Oh my god.
good.
Speaking of time travel, Steins Gate is my number 8. I love Steins Gate. Can't wait for like I don't know the last like a lot of people hate the first 12 episodes. I love them. Like I love the characters. Okube is my favorite character, and he's so flawed, but he's so good.
See, you're just asking me to roast you and your taste. I mean, not.
Absolutely, but not
I
like
mean, I'm.
not
I mean,
like
I think
drift
like.
off to another series.
I think honestly, just that like I don't. I just have a different opinion. Like I don't like I said with Bantaga Magica, I don't like time travel. Time travel is like one of the worst things you can have in a story. You know, there are some exceptions, but those are besides the point. I don't like time travel. And if a show is just is if a show is mainly around time travel, is like way worse.
But I
So
think the
Science Gate
idea,
is a big no for me.
but the thing about Madoka and Steins Gate and is like it goes into like the idea of like time traveling make fix problems but causes more problems.
Yeah, I
I
don't. That
find
is what I don't like. It's like I don't like time travel. It's like using time travel to like may begin the whole story. Is like I don't like it.
well, your opinion is invalid. I'm
Oh,
joking.
sorry, man. I
I'm
think our
joking.
opinion is just better than everybody else. I guess
Exactly. I have a superior taste than everybody.
I
That's what.
mean, your opinion is mainly. I feel like that your opinion represents a lot of people. Like a lot of people have your opinion about Science Get Mathematica Magica being really good shows,
There we go. All right. So
which
we're in
I
my
disagree.
All right,
But
we're in my top 7. We're almost there. We're almost there. All
okay,
right.
okay.
So number 7. Speaking of time travel, we have Attack on Titan.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no. Oh.
You don't like it?
Okay, season one was good. Season two was good. Season three
Don't
kind of
do
fell off.
no! Don't do season 3 like that.
Or two was kind of good, but not really that good. The final season is like pooping. Pooping. Yeah, basically. The ending is bad.
Okay.
It's, shit, man.
No, I'm agreeing with you. The ending is not as good as I
I
remember.
mean, I not so much about the endings. That just like people are calling Attack on Titan like no. The reason why I have this like mentality against Attack on Titan is because people like a lot of people when they talk about 86 they compare it to Attack on Titan, which I can see why, but I hate it. So I think something about that about like them comparing both of those shows just brings me to this is like it's like Attack on Titan way more, and people saying Attack on Titan is a masterpiece or Attack on Titan does the whole, you know, um, raise something better. Like it's people. It's a fan base. It's a fan base, and
Well,
people who like Attack on Titan.
of
That's a
course,
problem.
but
Just
I don't know.
makes me.
I feel
And also
like
in general, the show is not like that great. It's just it's like interesting, good story. Fair enough. It's not something I will say I enjoy a lot. You know.
there we go. All right, we're my top. We're almost there. My top six. Let's speed through the. Let's speed through this. Okay, so next is One Piece.
I agree. Uh,
There we go.
One Piece is great. It's not a shonen. It's an adventure manga, but that's my thing about it.
All right, really fast.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna say something.
Uh, no, I mean One Piece is an adventure manga because like they travel to different islands, and they have some battles, but it's mainly it's for me it's an adventure manga because like
Oh,
it feels like an adventure, like a big adventure.
that's fair.
And
Ready? All right,
yeah,
now is really good.
it is.
All right, so next is Fate Zero. Love Fate Zero.
I would give Fate Zero 10, but I can see why you like it. It's a great. It's one of the best fates.
And the thing is that these six are basically what I consider irreplaceable. You can't tell me, nobody can tell me that the series is better than these six. But yeah,
Wait, what did you say?
these six are irreplaceable. You can't tell, nobody can tell me that this series is better than this. They can convince me otherwise.
I mean, West Fate is Fate Khalid, but that's besides the point.
Because
You know.
I'm not going to get into that with you today. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. So yeah, Fate Zero. Next is Vinland Saga. Love Vinland Saga,
I can see why.
dude. When we talk about when we go over the manga one day, I'm looking forward to the manga. Just
Hell yeah.
can't wait for the second season, and I can't wait to rewatch it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next Magi, and I know a lot of people will be like, Magi's in my top three, but if you've ever read the manga, you would know why.
I really like the anime. I need to watch the manga.
Oh,
I
read
think
the
like people.
manga. Read the
I
manga.
like I think Maggie is like I feel like Maggie is a really good. Like if somebody has Maggie in their top 10 or top 5, they have good taste. They have good taste.
Yeah. So Sinbad's my favorite character. I love Sinbad. Oh, we never went over my So yeah, Attack on Titan. I love Aaron. I know a lot of people may or may not like him, but I love him.
I don't like him.
Not than Irwin. I love Irwin.
Erwin is great.
Irwin is great. One Piece. I would say I don't know. There's a lot of great characters. I
Luffy,
love Luffy.
Zolo,
Zo-
Sanji, Nami,
Trafalgar.
Law, yeah, Kid,
Yeah.
Kaido, also getting better and better with each chapter.
Fate.
Uh,
And then Fate Iskander. Love Iskander.
Scandal,
And then
Scandal.
Ask Clyde for Vinland Saga and Sinbad for
Actually,
Magi. Okay, finally my first two
can I can I guess?
you already know it, so I don't know why you're asking to guess. All right, just
it's
go.
Berserk, number 2,
Yep, and what's my number one?
Gintama.
There we go. And my favorite characters are Berserk and Guts and Gintoki. Because come
Good,
on,
good choice, good choice. Cat is the best character in Berserk.
I'm so glad you read it because when you told me you never read it and I convinced you to read it, I was so happy. And the fact that you've considered Guts one of the best, such a fantastic character.
It is great. It's like you opened my eyes with with reading Berserk. I feel like Berserk is like such a unique series.
It is, and I hope one day we get to read more of it. But where we left off, I felt like I was satisfied, sad but satisfied.
Sad, but it's okay. Sad is fine.
Yeah, but I still consider Berserk one of my favorites. Nobody can tell me that this will be in my that was like I will never replace these six in my opinion. So, but
What if I should say that?
And you're better luck next time. But yeah, so that's what I consider my top 50. Anything else you want to say before we finish off?
uh, he's your top five, your top six is a good list, honestly. Your top seven, eight, and nine is not.
Oh my god. All right, fair enough. Well, thank you, Best, for listening to this list. And thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule, reading so much shit. So,
Yeah, man, I've been eating so much. Just kidding.
so I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys have any opinions about my list, please put it down in the comments section. Also, please like, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. Until then, have yourself a great day.
Bye.